Good afternoon, guys. Senate here with Senate Genetics, and today I want to talk about a question or comment actually I get a lot is, I worked out, I eat all my food, and I can't put on weight like you did. Well, the thing is, you didn't do it right. Today I want to talk about how you actually can put on that weight properly, healthy. It comes down to three main factors: nutrition, what you're doing with your body, and sleep. I'll start with sleep. If you're 25 or older, really, you're only needing probably 6 to 7 hours of sleep a night, maybe more, maybe up to 8. But this sleep needs to be good sleep, getting your REM sleep, and you're getting a full night's rest. You're not getting up to go to the bathroom and back every couple hours. You need to be getting your full night's rest all night long. And then if you're in that probably 16, 17, just starting to lift, so that 24, 25 age, I'm 20, just make a reference here. You need to be at least getting 7 hours of sleep a night, if not 7 to 8, and that's probably what you really need there. You don't need to really get more, but you need to get that at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night. When you get this sleep, you're able to really let your body recover. This is when your muscles are built. This is when you need that time for your body to recover from the workout and build. So that's the first thing I want to tackle. The other thing I want to tackle is how you're working out. When you work out, you need to hit a muscle group 2 to 3 times a week if you really want to build that muscle group. I mean, you can work out a muscle group once a week, and you're going to see some growth at first, but then you're going to plateau pretty fast, and you won't do anything after that. That's why I really like a push-pull leg split. It hits every muscle group twice a week and allows a day for recovery, a full recovery day. What a push-pull leg split is: Monday, chest and triceps. All those actions, whether it's bench with your chest, you're pushing. Whether it's triceps, you're pushing. So all this is a push motion. And the reason that these two muscle groups are paired together is because, say when I'm benching, I'm actually using the chest muscle to squeeze the pec and extend the bar up. Alongside the chest, you're using the tricep to push it out. So in this motion, both the chest and the tricep are working together to push the bar up. And on the pull, you have the back. Say I'm doing a bent over row, I'm using my back to squeeze, and then my biceps are pulling it in. So when I'm working a chest or a back day, that means that chest and triceps are the muscles that are mainly engaged. That bicep and the back, they're very little engaged in this whole workout. So it allows that muscle to recover the next day and not be overworked. So if I do my chest and tricep workout on Monday, I get to do my back and bicep workout the next day, and my chest is never engaged, and I'm never using my triceps. So it allows those muscles to really recover. So that means I'm doing Monday chest, triceps, Tuesday back and biceps, Wednesday legs, and then shoulders as well. And I repeat this for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and take Sunday as a full recovery day. No true physical activity taking place on Sunday. This is my split. This is what I prefer. I know it's a very popular split because it works, but there are other splits like a upper lower day that I think work as well. But I personally think that this works the best. I think that it works maybe better for some people, maybe other splits are better for other people. I'm not saying that one split is end all be all the best. I'm not saying that this one is it. I'm not saying that any other one possibly is for somebody. I'm saying that everybody's body works a little different, and maybe this split will work for you because I know it worked really well for me. So you just need to make sure that you're getting full recovery on these muscles. So you really need 48 to 72 hours of rest for a muscle to get a complete rest and be able to really load it again. That's why I like this split as well, because I'm able to engage that chest tricep, and then I go 24-hour Tuesday, another 24-hour Wednesday, and right as I hit that 72-hour mark, boom, I'm hitting it again, and I'm really breaking that muscle down at a maximum load, maximum 2 times a week really load, with that maximum recovery. So it really works really well hand in hand to split up your week this way to allow for maximum recovery and maximum work. Also, how you're doing these workouts are really important. You can't do every workout the same way. You can't do bench for chest, you can't do skull crushers for triceps, you can't do bent over rows for back, and you can't do straight bar curls for biceps. you have to break up your days also into different weights, different reps. I like to do, for each muscle group, one day a really heavy lower weight day, and then the other day of the week a really light high rep day. And what this allows is both type 1 and type 2 muscle fibers to be engaged, which are fast slow twitch muscles, which work different types of weight at different rep ranges. And when you really work both types of the muscle fibers, when you're really getting full tear and full growth in the entire muscle. So I recommend your low rep high weight day. I like to do my aim for my reps roughly 6 maybe to 8, 9 reps as my low reps, and then my higher rep days to 10 to 15 reps. This mainly works for the compound exercises. I'm not saying that on ab crunches you should get a plate and just do 6 to 9 crunches. I'm saying on your main core, chest and tricep exercises, or back and bicep exercises, try and stick to this rep range for the day, and then the other day of the week hit that higher rep range. Mix up your workouts with different types of movements. And what I mean by this too is, rather than just doing bench, flies, and dips for your whole chest workout, maybe get some incline in there, some dumbbell work in there, and really alter up how you're working your muscles to engage every single part of the muscle, and not get your muscle and your brain used to doing one type of lift and adjusting to it. You really need to surprise your body with the workout of the day and give it something different, so it's shocked and you're really tearing the muscle down properly to allow for full rebuild and more building when you're done. And the last and by far most important part is nutrition. Nutrition varies by person to person. I'm not going to say that any single diet can work for anyone. There is no way that's even close to possible. I say when you're trying to bulk, you have to play around with what works for you. A base guideline that I would start with is, I'm going to link below a base metabolic rate calculator for you. What this is you put in your height, your weight, your activity level, and your age. And it shoots out a calorie number for you, and it's going to tell you what you need to eat to maintain your body weight. This means that at your current level of activity, whether it be no activity or you're just working a couple hours manual labor a day, it tells you that you're burning this many calories a day and you need to be consuming this many to just maintain that level. If you're trying to build muscle, you can't eat that same amount. You have to be eating more and the right amount of more. What I like to do is you take this metabolic rate calculator and it'll tell you what you need. You take that, and I add roughly 300 to 500 calories, and say after you add 300 to 500 calories, that's going to give you 3,000. I'm going to go ahead and post a picture later to kind of break this down for you, and I'll go over it, but I'm going to kind of summarize it here. You take this 3,000 calories and you want to break it up into your macros. And how your macros work is the proportion of what your calories are coming from and how many grams per protein, carb, and fat you're eating. I recommend that you're going to get 55% of your calories from carbs, 25% from protein, and 20% from fat. Now all you do is you take this 3,000 calories and you're going to break it down into the macros individually. And how these macros actually work is your total calories are actually based off of the amount of grams of carbs you're getting in the day, grams of protein, and grams of fat. 1 gram of carbohydrates are actually 4 calories. 1 gram of protein is 4 calories, and then 1 gram of fat is 9 calories, as well as 1 gram of alcohol is equivalent to 7 calories. And when you take all of your food that you've eaten in the day and you break them down by how many grams of each food you've eaten, and you multiply them by whatever the equivalency is, it gives you a total calories for the day, and that's what you're aiming for, that 3,000 calorie range. And with these macros, I'm not saying that you need to eat protein shake for your whole protein thing, and then you just eat french fries and potatoes for all your carbs, and then your fat you just eat peanut butter. What I'm saying is you need to have your well-rounded diet, and when you're kind of tracking what you're eating, you see what you're ending up at the end if you're hitting that 55-25-20 ratio. I recommend using an app called MyFitnessPal, which I'll link below. MyFitnessPal, don't pay for anything on it, just use what's given to you for free. All you do is put in the information that whatever you ate for that breakfast, you go in the morning and you type in what you ate. If you purchase food from somewhere and you bought out, it lets you look up from a reference. Say I went to Sonic and got a breakfast on a bun, you put in the breakfast on the bun, and it gives you the options of what type you got. You click on it and it tells you your carbs, your fats, and your proteins inside that, and it spits out the total calories and the grams of the macros in there, and it compiles them for the day to give you your end day total. And then you can compare it to see how far you actually ate into your calorie range and where you were on your macros, whether you're 70% carbs, 20% protein, and 10% fat. And it gives you some base understanding of what you're actually eating on your own time. And then I recommend slowly adjusting your diet to kind of fit that 55-25-20 ratio. And I'm not saying that that ratio is perfect for everybody. I say also you try that out for a while and you kind of play with it. Maybe move up your carbs a little bit and your protein down, maybe your fats down, and see what really gives you the best results, what you feel the best at, and then adjust to it. And the whole nutrition process is always adjusting. There's never one diet that fits nonstop. You need to really adjust, test your foods. Maybe fish, you feel better eating fish than when you eat beef. So you really need to make sure that you're just seeing where your food is coming from and how much of it you're actually eating, how much of it you feel better with, and how much you're able to eat throughout the day without feeling sick. Maybe you need to spread it out a little bit more to hit those calories, because I know a lot of times people won't eat till maybe noon or 1 or 2 and they'll have their first meal of the day, but they're in bed by 7, they're eating dinner by 7 o'clock and then in bed at 9 o'clock, and they only have a 7-hour window to eat all their food. Well, maybe if you ate a breakfast with 250 calories in it, you're gonna get 250 calories ahead, have a snack halfway before lunch, another 100 calories. Well, you're already 350 calories in, that's 10% ahead of where you were. So I really think that you need to break your day down too as well, and figuring out when eating is good for you. The last part is water as well with nutrition. You need to make sure that you're getting the proper amount of water in your system, at least a gallon a day as an active person. And if you're taking supplements such as creatine, you really need to up that water up more, because that creatine is going to hold more water in your body, and you need more water to supply yourself with it. I'm sure I didn't cover everything in this video, but I really hope that gave y'all a general description of how you can put on weight. And I recommend just doing some research on your own and looking into what you think you should try out. And if you're not really sure, just try out what I said in the video and see how it works for you. If it didn't work, maybe try something, messing with it a little bit, or looking up online. And I don't recommend going everywhere to look online. Try and find nutritional articles that talk about what actually works, rather than somebody that is just trying to get their program out, selling a program and saying this is what you need. Just experiment on your own first before you're trying to get into all that. Try and learn yourself about what really is going on in macros and calories and all that situation. I thank you guys for listening. I hope this video really helped out with you guys, and see y'all next time. And don't forget to follow my Instagram at Bad Genetics.